Our top focus, the high-octane RK Nagar Bipole campaign will come to a close today. It will be the last day for all parties to make one last effort to woo voters ahead of the scheduled polls on the 21st of December. DMK's working president M.K. Stalin has already hit the streets campaigning for his candidate Muruthu Ganesh, while Sasikala's nephew TTV Dinakaran himself is in the fray. AIADMK's veteran leader E. Madhusudan, Sasikala's nephew TTV Dinakaran, DMK's Muruthu Ganesh and BJP's Karunagarajan will face off in Jayalalitha's bastion. The political campaign will end at 5 p.m. and the Election Commission has made it clear that there will be no extensions and no campaigning post the deadline will be appreciated.
So we can ask people whether Mr. TTV Dinakaran has issued money or not. He's going to ask that for us actually.
Amma, ஒரு உண்மையை சொல்லுங்க. உங்களுக்கு பணம் கொடுத்தது யாரு? எதுக்குன்னா நான் வந்து பணம் கொடுத்ததா? கம்ப்ளைண்ட் இவங்க வந்து நேஷனல் டிவில இருந்து வந்து கேக்குறாங்க. நான் பணம் கொடுத்தனா?
You can just,
from the public.
Absolutely, you can just see that the public who are saying that TTV has not distributed any money, but it is from the EPS OPS camp. You have also written a letter to the election commission.
Yes, we have given complaint, but no action has been taken. And anyhow, people are not going to vote for money. They will only vote for the candidate. So surely we will win with a very huge margin.
Let's get to word from Akshanath, who's with us live from RK Nagar this afternoon. Akshay, massive allegations being levelled against TTV Dinakaran, against the ruling AIADMK. Has the Election Commission taken note? Have they even approached the Election Commission with these complaints?
Well, Simi, we are being told by both TTV Dinakaran as well as the DMK, as well as from the AIADMK EPS OPS faction, that they have been giving multiple complaints against one another, stating that a lot of money is being used to woo the voters at RK Nagar. In fact, TTV Dinakaran was seen how he spoke about giving 6,000 rupees from the EPS OPS faction to all those people who were his voters, and they've also accepted to India Today on air that yes, we have been paid by EPS OPS faction. But have there been any actions taken? No, not yet. We have been saying that those serious allegations have been made against different parties. Nothing much have been done. And also, Simi, this is one of the most expensive by-election that we have seen in the country. Close to 3 crore rupees has been spent by various parties put together for this election campaigning, and what TTV Dinakaran was selling is 1.2 crore rupees was spent only by the EPS OPS faction. And apart from that, the ECI has also seized close to 30 lakh rupees which were being tried to use as bribery money. So a lot of money being played out here, a lot of money being seized. But will this be the deciding factor? Will RK Nagar vote according to the money that is being thrown out there, or will it be the judgment day where it will be decided whether it's the two-leaf symbol or the cooker or the lotus symbol, or will it be the rising sun for the DMK? All this will be known only after the 21st voting happens.
All right, Akshay, thanks so much for that. We're going to come back to you in just a bit. Meanwhile, we've also spoken to AIADMK's veteran leader E. Madhusudan about these charges. Take a look.
पब्लिक साथ हम लोग का ही, हम लोग का पैसा देने की जरूरत है।
सर, आपको पैसा देने की जरूरत नहीं है, पर आपके साथ जो TTV Dinakaran का बंदा है।
सर, इलेक्शन
एक बात सर, TTV Dinakaran के बारे में आपको क्या बताना है?
जरूर बात करूँगा बेटा। ये दिनकरन मेंबर नहीं है।
दिनकरन मेंबर नहीं है सर, और डीएमके भी आपके खिलाफ बहुत सारे हिसाब लग रहे हैं और बोल रहे हैं कि आप लोग बहुत चीटिंग कर रहे हैं।
क्या चीटिंग बता रहे, प्रूफ करने से हम पॉलिटिक्स उठ चले जाएंगे। मैं उन लोग का प्रूफ करने से उन लोग पार्टी उठे चले जाएगा।
DMK acting president M.K. Stalin has started the campaign at RK Nagar. This is the last day of campaign, and what you see here is M.K. Stalin wishing and greeting all the supporters of the Priya party, and in fact a lot of
important scenario panning out at RK Nagar, because this is the constituency which will help decide on their political ambitions in the state of Tamil Nadu. They have been repeatedly saying that ever since the death of former Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha, the AIADMK has lost track, lost its ground in Tamil Nadu, and the RK Nagar by-elections will be the deciding factor for the DMK. And in fact, we have been seeing that they have been trying their best to ensure that they are victorious. In fact, the candidate who's been kept for DMK is Marudha Ganesh, a very local favorite from RK Nagar. But it's only a matter of time before we get to know if MK Stalin and his party's decision on keeping Marudha Ganesh as a candidate will prove successful or not. But then today is the last day, and we're seeing that they're keeping their best foot forward. They're trying their best to show that the DMK cares for the people of RK Nagar, and they are not going to stop till they ensure that the kind of party that the people of RK Nagar will have is the DMK. With camera person Vijay from RK Nagar, this is Akshay Nath for India Today.
We're getting you all the newsmakers here on India Today. Sasikala's nephew, who is also one of the contenders in the RK Nagar by-poll, spoke to us a short while back. Take a look.
Do you think BJP and the officials, election officials, are acting in favor of the present EPS-OPS regime?
Sure. See, previously there was only an allegation, and there was only a paper from Vijay Bhaskar's resident. They have stopped the election. Now it is very evident that they have issued 120 crores, 6,000 per head. Everybody knows. No action. The local police and the election commission didn't look into it. The local police has supported them. With the support of the local police, they have given money. Fortunately, the people know the origin of the money. It is ill-gotten money. They doesn't care about it. They will vote only for the correct candidate.
Mr. Modi visiting Kanyakumari so late after the cyclone happened, and the people have really suffered in that area. He's appearing only now.
Yeah, because he was very busy in Gujarat election. They have escaped there, no? They have won only with a thin margin. They have got only few seats more than the required seats. So because of that, he was not able to come from Gujarat. Now only he is coming, but it's too late. Even our Chief Minister went very late. It is too late.
Akshay with us live from RK Nagar. Akshay, TTV Dinakaran hitting out at the AIADMK and the BJP, also questioning the timing of Prime Minister Modi's visit to cyclone affected areas, coming as it does on the last day of campaigning, saying it's too late in the day.
Well, Simi, yes, this seems to be the common notion that most of the opposition parties in the state have, because during Cyclone Oki, the kind of preparation that was seen as well as the response that was seen is very late. Even Chief Minister Edappadi K. Palaniswamy had visited the Cyclone Oki regions only last week, and today is when Prime Minister Narendra Modi is visiting. Already we had seen how Rahul Gandhi had gone and met the family members. So there have been widespread protests by all these Kanyakumari fishermen as well as farmers, stating that enough is not being done by the two governments, that is the central and the state government. And today, TTV Dinakaran has also stated the same thing. Apart from him, we had seen MK Stalin, DMK's working president, as well as the opposition leader, going ahead and saying that since Narendra Modi has finally decided to come and meet the Cyclone Oki families, we want them to release fund of close to 2,000 crores. This was said during a tweet that MK Stalin had done on Twitter. So it seems like a common notion by all the opposition parties, and all of them have been saying that the central government has been too occupied with the Gujarat elections and have failed to address issues that the rest of the country was facing during that period of time, Simi.
All right, Akshay, thanks so much for those details. We're going to keep coming back to you for more. Meanwhile, the cancellation of the RK Nagar by-election 8 months ago has clearly not deterred political parties from distributing cash to voters this time. The cash votes charge is haunting late Chief Minister Jayalalitha's bastion once again. Amid bribery allegations by DMK against ruling AIADMK, the Election Commission has released the amount of money recovered so far. According to the poll panel, over 30 lakh rupees has been seized. One police officer has also been transferred. Remember, DMK working president M.K. Stalin has accused the ruling AIA-DMK of distributing 100 crore rupees as bribe among voters in R.K. Nagar. We have our Deputy Editor Priyamada, who's also with us live from R.K. Nagar this afternoon. Priyamada, a massive allegation once again being made that crores of rupees have been spent by the ruling AIA-DMK in collusion with the police.
Absolutely. The Joint Commissioner of R.K. Nagar constituency, the North Chennai, Sudhakar, had been transferred after the DMK working president M.K. Stalin lodged a complaint with the Election Commission alleging that he and few other officials have been coordinating and helping, or rather are mute spectators to the money distribution that has been happening in the R.K. Nagar constituency. This definitely comes as a huge embarrassment for the present government, but having said that, we do know for a fact that all the parties are making allegations against each other because EPS-OPS camp are alleging that DMK is also distributing money, DMK is alleging TTV distributing money, and when we spoke to the localites in the R.K. Nagar constituency, they are in fact here admitting that money is being distributed to them. But beyond all this, beyond the money distribution, the way the ADMK has split and how the votes are consolidating, it will be an interesting game to watch whether TTV's charisma is going to win, or the two-leaf symbol is going to win, or the anti-incumbency is going to win.
All right, Priyamada, thanks so much for that update. We're going to keep coming back to you for the latest in the R.K. Nagar by-polls.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.